What's up, boys? I'm showing you guys a couple player props today on prizepicks. Prizepicks, if you guys don't know, is a great website for your player props. But we're going to be researching player props. It's going to apply to any other website, but I definitely recommend prizepicks because you use my promo code DOMG, which is right there, down there. Use code DOMG when you guys sign up. Match your first deposit up to $100, 100%. So, pretty awesome site. Definitely recommend using code DOMG. Helps me out and it helps you guys out by giving you guys a first time deposit match up to $100. So definitely recommend joining PrizePicks. If anyone is new though, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn post notifications. Those two things will help me out. So praise you guys would do those three things. But we're gonna go ahead and hop in the video. But two more things. Patreon, definitely recommend signing up for the Patreon, but I don't recommend doing it right now. I recommend joining January 1st because they're going to charge you for the rest of this month. So they're going to charge you today to sign up and then also for January. So I recommend waiting till January so you guys only have to pay once instead of getting the Patreon for like 5 days. So if anyone really does want it right now, message me on Discord. The free Discord is also in the description. So that's the last thing. Definitely recommend joining the Discord. Free Discord. Talk about anything, all the different player props. I got a bunch of different tabs in there for esports, NFL, NBA, all that different stuff. So yeah, definitely recommend joining the Patreon. That gives you guys my daily picks every single time I make some picks. So yeah, definitely recommend joining that. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it. Let's go ahead and hop in this video here. I got a couple different ones for you guys. Not necessarily ones that I'm going to go ahead and lock in, but just some ones I kind of want to take a little bit of in-depth research on. So we're going to take a look at some of these here. So first one is probably my least favorite. We're going to save the best for last. I don't know why I was on the NFL tab, because we're talking about NBA in today's video. But let's go ahead, though, and talk about DeRozan. I love the new search tab that they added on PrizePicks. Pretty awesome. They have it on mobile, too. But 24.5 is what they have DeRozan at currently. He has hit this in his last 5, so pretty good look right there. Let's take a look at this game today, though. So we got 8 games on the slate. But Chicago here, power forward going against the Indianapolis Pacers. Let's take a look at that. So going against the Pacers here, let's see what the Pacers are allowing. They're allowing the third most points to power forwards in the NBA. So pretty good look right there for DeRozan. Let's take a look at what number 5 is. Free NBA projections right there. Pretty awesome site that I love using for just some projections here. So they have him at 20.7 points. So number 5 does not agree with the over, even though he has a 5 out of 5 hit rate. And the Pacers are allowing the third most points to power forwards. This game is, you got to pay attention to the spread. But this game is a 7-point spread, so there's a chance it could blow out, but hopefully, probably not. But yeah, DeRozan, he's a solid play. I feel like he did, something to note is that he did have 18 in the last matchup against the Pacers, so he did go under in that one as well. Number 5 doesn't agree with me, so maybe you should just fade this all together. Kind of leaning towards the over still, but probably something I'm just not going to touch. So probably going to stay away from that one. That was definitely probably the least favorite on this list, but let's move on here and keep that one nice and short, but just something you guys can maybe take a look at considering his hit rate. Let's take a look at Desmond Bane now, 16.5. He's 15.5 most other places, but PrizePicks rightfully bumped him because he's been doing very, very good. But I still agree with the 16.5 over. So 16.5 points for Desmond Bane. He's averaging 18.6 in his last 5. Did not hit against Golden State, but it's Golden State, one of the better defenses in the league. But he does have a 3 out of 5 hit rate in his last 5. Let's take a look at this game here. So the Memphis Grizzlies, are they up here? Yep. Kings, 6 o'clock. Oh, we have a 3:30 game today. I don't think I like anything in these 3:30 games, though, so I probably won't do anything for that. But let's take a look here at Desmond Bane. So shooting guard going against the Sacramento Kings. So 225 over-under is a pretty good line and a 5-point spread. So it should hopefully not blow out. Probably stay a little bit close. Shouldn't have to worry about that, hopefully. So shooting guard going against the Kings. Let's take a look at that. So shooting guard. Kings are allowing the second most points to shooting guards. So that's a pretty good look right there for Desmond Bane today against the Kings. So let's take a look at what they have Bane at. Let's see if number 5 will agree with us for once. Feels like they never do. But they have him at 13.9 points. They like him on the under. So pretty surprising right there. But obviously you can kind of cross-reference between other projection sites out there. I do like number 5, but they always tend to kind of take the unders on most things. But they have him at about 14 points, and he's at 17 points. So kind of a little bit scary there, but I mean, a lot of things do look good about this. Also, something to note is that he had 18 and 24 in his last 2 matchups against the Kings. He needs 17 in this game. So 2 for 2 hit rate against those teams, 3 for 5 in his last 5. Should be a close game, pretty good spread. And they're allowing the second most points to shooting guard. So it's one that I really, really like. The only thing kind of that's kind of, just kind of a con about this is number 5 projections. So yeah, it just depends. You're going to find different things from different sites. So that's when I kind of do like a little bit there. Let's take a look here at John Morant. Actually, no, let's take a look at Steven Adams first, because we're gonna stick with that game. Actually, well, that's still the same game. I don't know what I was saying there. But we got 3 guys from this game, all on the Memphis Grizzlies, so that's kind of scary. They're all different stats. So that is something, though, that's not that big of a deal. We'll start with Steven Adams because we're on him already. But then we're going to go ahead and take a look at a John Morant one. But Steven Adams here, 8.5 rebounds, 5 against Golden State, one of the tougher defenses. 14, 9, 12, and 14. Going against the Kings, he already had 12 against the Kings. So that's something to note there. But he needs 9 rebounds today against the Sacramento Kings. He just played the Kings pretty recently, but center going against the Kings. Let's see what the Kings are allowing rebound-wise to centers. So the Sacramento Kings are allowing the 3rd most rebounds to centers. So that is something that we really, really do like. So let's take a look at number 5 here. Let's take a look at Steven Adams and what they like for rebounds. So rebounds, they have an 8.7 rebounds, going over by about 0.2. So they like him on the over just barely. I think he's got a pretty good chance to take the over on this one. But I do agree. I like Steven Adams a lot on the over, 4 out of 5 hit rate. He has already gone over this number twice. Yeah, he's 2 for 2 so far this season. I believe he had 12 in both games. So he's consistent too against the Kings. He's at 12 and 12, at least in the last 2. But he also has an 8 out of 10 hit rate in his last 10. Pretty good look for Steven Adams today, I would say. Let's take a look at where Golden State is, because he did not go over against Golden State. Golden State, yeah, they're one of the tougher rebounding teams, and he only had 5 against them. He needs 9 tonight. I think Steven Adams can definitely get it done. I like this one a lot today. So let's take a look at, I said we are going to take a look at John Morant, so let's go and take a look at that. And then we have one more after that I don't think is in this game, but maybe it is. I don't remember who it was, but I have it in my notes here. But 4.5 rebounds right here for John Morant. So a little bit interesting here. He's really kind of hit or miss here, but 3 out of 5 hit rate in his last 5. 3 against Golden State, 6 against OKC. He did not play against the Sacramento Kings, I don't think. So that might be right or might be wrong. I'm not 100% sure. But yes, John Morant here, 4.5 rebounds. So let's take a look at this here. Point guard going against the Kings. So let's take a look at rebounds against the Kings. And they are, they're one of the easier ones. 6.81 is the number. I like to focus on really where they rank among other teams though. But 6.81 right there per Fantasy Pros right there. So I definitely do like that for John Morant. So let's take a look at John Morant on number 5. See where they like him for rebounds. And they like him at 4.4 rebounds. So they like him on the under by 0.1. They almost kind of think this one could be a toss-up. So, I don't know. Definitely one worth taking a look at. You got to take a look at the past matchup against the Kings. I don't know if he's played either game against the Kings this year. I don't know. I don't remember. He might have not even played against the Kings this year, but despite them going up against each other, I think twice. So, that's something to take a look at, though, right there for John Morant. Last one here that I do want to go ahead and take a look at is Kelvin Johnson. So let's take a look at the Spurs game. So they're going to get the Pistons tonight. This one is interesting because this, as we know, blowout games suck. Spurs, heavy favorites, 720 favorites, or that's the line. But the spread, 11.5, more likely will be a blowout. And then over-under is 219. So it's a little bit scary there. Let's take a look at Kelvin Johnson, though, what I like for him. So I like him for 1.5 3-point makes. I like him over this. So he's at 2, 2, 2, 4, and 3. So he's barely gone over in his last 3, but has gone over. Let's take a look at this game, though. So Kelvin Johnson, power forward against the Pistons. See what the Pistons are allowing 3-point makes to power forwards. So Detroit. Where's Detroit on this list here? Where are you? Okay, so they're one of the harder ones there, 1.83. Let's take a look. Oh, they don't have 3-point projections. We'll take a look where they think for points, actually. I give them at 15.2 points, so you kind of need 2 of those, or 6 of those points to be 3-pointers there. So I don't know. It's tough. They're one of the harder defenses against the 3-ball, the power forwards. Kelvin Johnson has been getting it done, but there's also a blowout potential. So Kelvin Johnson would be a really, really good look for future reference, I almost think, if in a game that's not a blowout. So it's just blowouts have been killing everyone. I don't really want to touch it. I mean, yeah, I'm probably going to stay away from this one now that I think about it. I just kind of want to look a little bit more into that one, but with this game more likely being a blowout, I think I'm going to go ahead and stay away. Probably almost every time you play a team with a 5-26 record, it's probably going to be a blowout. So, yeah, kind of want to stay away from that one a little bit, but I would not be surprised if he still got it done, but I think I kind of just want to end up fading that one, but that's going to do it for today's video, man. If anyone is new, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn post notifications. That's pretty much going to do it, man, though. I got the Patreon, the Discord link down in the description, so definitely recommend joining those if you guys wish. But that's going to do it, man. Appreciate watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.